Drew's dialogue was particularly sharp this episode, with him spitting some undeniable truths. His words carried weight, reflecting his growing disillusionment and inner turmoil. It's clear that he's grappling with his identity and the legacy of violence he's inherited. Does the dialogue seem more expressive lately, providing more exposition to the overall plot and enhancing each episode's context? The writers seem to be hitting their stride in utilizing dialogue to deepen the plot and develop the characters. It was another terrific episode, and I can't help but wonder what would have happened if I had scanned the QR codes that appeared on screen. This intriguing element adds an extra layer of interactivity to the series, driving viewers to engage with it further. Tariq is able to break into Salim's parents' house without Diana noticing. When she tries to run, he cuts her off at the door and holds her at gunpoint. She tries to apologize, but he wasn't trying to hear it at all. As they held their guns up towards each other, Monet told Tariq that she know they both. Power Book 2, Ghost continues to dominate television screens as it approaches its mid-season finale in its final 10-episode run. This spin-off from the original Power series, which concluded in 2020, has garnered significant attention, with Season 4 attracting 6.5 million multi-platform viewers during its debut week on Starz. Michael Rainey Jr. portrays Tariq St. Patrick, the son of James St. Patrick, known as Ghost, a former drug lord and businessman. Tariq, who killed his father in the original series, now navigates a dual life as an Ivy League college student and a drug dealer. Season after season, viewers witness Tariq's attempts to earn his inheritance through education, only to be drawn deeper into a life of crime. He embodies the legacy of Ghost, version 2.0, as per the report by Radio Times. Adding to the complexity, Detective Don Carter, Michael Ealy, enters the fray, determined to bring down Tariq and his associates, including federal agent Angel Young, with ties to Paz and Angela Valdez. The impending threat forces Tariq and his loved ones into precarious situations, testing their resilience and alliances. The Starz app offers streaming for every Power franchise installment, including Power Book 2, Ghost. Fans excitedly await the dramatic finale of this spin-off, which functions as a sequel and a standalone story in the Power universe, as the series gets more intense with each new episode release. Tariq seems poised to take the fall for shooting Monet. It's not like he can reveal that it was actually his mother who did it. This situation likely means Tariq won't get his revenge on the Tejadas and will have to watch them self-destruct. It's a tragic twist, highlighting the intricate web of deceit and betrayal that defines their lives. Seeing Drew commit his first killing in the early 2010s was a gripping moment. These flashbacks evoke sympathy for Drew, providing context for his current struggles. The show's real villain is Monet, one of the worst mothers in the universe. The scars left on her children by her actions are tragic and inevitable, and they have shaped them in tragic and inevitable ways. Overall, the acting in this episode was top-notch. Every actor brought their A-game, adding depth and nuance to their characters. However, the scenes between Kane and Noma didn't quite hit the mark for me. They lacked the intensity and chemistry present in other interactions, making them feel somewhat flat in comparison. Diana's decision not to use the baby as protection was surprising. She didn't even consider claiming it was Salim's, seemingly relieved that her child wouldn't inherit his genes. This moment added a touch of dark humor to the episode, highlighting Diana's pragmatic and somewhat ruthless. When the news came that Power Book 2, Ghost was ending, I'll admit it floored me. Since the ending of the original Power, the continued universe has seen much success. Still, being the first and a direct continuation of the original, Power Ghost has probably amassed the greatest popularity. But they say all good things must come to an end, and the end of Ghost has me wondering what happens next for the long-standing franchise. Everything started with that duo, and it feels like a no-brainer to explore their beginnings and expand things through their backstory. That's much like Power raising canon did by introducing all the characters who helped shape the canon Stark we came to know. But finding out Power Ghost was ending so soon after learning about the latest spin-off felt like a cold bucket of water was dumped over my head. Though, when you think about it, Tarek's story always had a shelf life. Much different position than Ghost did at his age. While Ghost had to work his way up through adulthood, Tarek was born into money and resources, and even when the money dried up, he used so much of what he learned to find new avenues to succeed. Still, the breakneck pace of this spin-off and Tarek's ascent toward independence once he graduated always felt like the series had a built-in end date in mind. But even so, the series was such a massive success that it would have made perfect sense to continue. However, it's not out of the realm of possibility to see Tarek or others show up on the only other Power Universe series that takes place in the present day. One way to keep the Power Ghost and the legacy going would be to incorporate one or more characters into the Power Book 4, Force World. You may wonder why anyone from New York would find themselves in Chicago. And I would say, why the hell not? I have no doubt the Power writers could convincingly find a reason for Tarek, Braden, Kane, or even someone like Effie to find themselves in Cheetown and running in the same circle as Tommy Egan. That would be a way to keep the spirit of Power Ghost alive after a cancellation that's left many fans reeling. The Power universe has always been about continuing the stories that Power began, introducing new ones, and incorporating players from the original series into the spin-offs has always paid off. It would be a crime not to see anyone from that first spin-off again. Speaking of Power Force, with it being the only true extension of the original, hopefully, they are given continued time to grow and tell Tommy's story. Through 2 seasons, it feels like they've only scratched the surface of what Power Force could be, and they have another season to continue building the Chicago drug-dealing landscape and Tommy's pursuit of taking it over.
Fans will not be disappointed. This explosive season of Ghost is a fitting crescendo in a decade of an immensely popular franchise, Star's president of programming Catherine Busby assures. While this marks the conclusion of one chapter, our commitment to the Power universe endures with more compelling storytelling on the horizon. The announcement of a prequel series called Origins, which will explore the origin tales of beloved characters Ghost and Tommy, preceded the release dates for Season 4. Returning for the final chapter of Ghost are Mary J. Blige as Monet Tejada, Cliff Method Man Smith as Davis McLean, Woody McLean as Kane Tejada, Lovell Adams Gray as Drew Tejada, Latoya Tenodio as Diana Tejada, and Alex Laprie as Effie Morales. Cast is rounded out by Lawrence Tate as Rashad Tate, Caroline Chikazi as Noma, Light Skinkyshet as Brush Andrea Carmichael and Michael Ealy as Detective Don Carter.